Part 2 of Steve Jackson's Sorcery has no time for altruism. If anything, the second chapter of Inkle's interactive repurposing of the 80s gamebook series is openly contemptuous of do-gooders. I'm exploring the city port of Kar, wandering through its cruel streets, trying to reach the North Gate and continue my quest to retrieve the Crown of Kings. The interface from the first chapter is back, complete with handsome 3D map, alphabetical spellcasting system, and turn-based combat. I drag my avatar toward the sound of animated voices. It turns out there's a festival in full swing. Small pages of text describe the scene to me, each paragraph stitching itself neatly to the last. I'm presented with options. Do I want to enter the Festival of Thieves, or turn around and go back the way I came? This is one of the hundreds of multiple choice questions the adventure is built upon. I reckon I've got enough stamina points to weather a scuffle or two, so I opt to proceed with caution. After checking out some sideshow acts, I decide to enter a boxing match with an ogre. The creature is far bigger than me, but gauging its reactions to decide when to strike and when to hold back, I emerge victorious. The system still feels a tiny bit random, but it's a decent replacement for rolling physical dice. 10 gold pieces richer, I saunter over to a small child with a cask of what appear to be rotten apples. It turns out the apples are rock solid, and I'm supposed to chuck them at his giggling sister. Experiencing a rare flash of compassion, I refuse to throw rocks at the young girl. The kid shrugs his shoulders and motions for me to leave. The reward for my act of kindness? Nothing. Curious to see how things could have played out, I rewind time using one of the red markers. These serve as save points to let you replay instances and recover from bad decisions and death. I go through the conversation again, but this time decide to whip apples at the child. My aim is true and I whack her right in the arm. Clearly approving of my act of random cruelty, the boy hands me a fresh apple, which replenishes my stamina points, freeing me up to cast more spells and tackle the sinister inhabitants of Kar. What did I learn from this little escapade? Well, it turns out that Sorcery Part 2 is a worthy follow-up to the first chapter. It's tougher than Part 1, and you may have to retrace your steps numerous times to get through the villain-ridden city alive. The new dice-based gambling game is a welcome distraction, and every waypoint bears choice encounters and tough decisions. Oh, and I also learned that I'm a jerk who will throw fruit at kids for profit. This has been James with appspy.com. We review, you decide.